This is by far the longest video I have ever made, so every accessory mentioned in this video will be linked in the description below if you don't have time for everything we'll be covering here today. If you appreciate this upfront approach, then be sure to let me know by leaving a thumbs up on this video. So Samsung's Galaxy S20, S20 Plus, and S20 Ultra are of course excellent devices on their own, providing one of the best flagship smartphone experiences on the market right now. But even devices as great as these benefit from a wide array of accessories like super fast chargers, wearables and attachments, and a slew of products making Samsung DeX, Samsung's desktop experience, a legitimate and viable option to handle your computing needs. In this video, we are going to cover more than 20 of the best accessories for the Galaxy S20 and also other phones you may already own, and I guarantee that at least one product from this video will be helpful to you, as we will be looking at a mix of premium and budget-friendly accessories from as low as $10. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by ElectJet. The PowerPi PD20 offers industry-leading portable charging with 45-watt super-fast charging support for the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus and Galaxy S20 Ultra, while also providing great compatibility with your other devices capable of Type-C charging, including the ability to power and charge a Nintendo Switch in docked mode and faster recharging speeds than other power banks on the market. Use coupon code 10SHANE10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase at the first link in the description, and stay tuned for more coverage later in the video on ElectJet's industry-leading portable power bank. So starting with something that nearly anyone watching this video can benefit from is a phone holder for in your car, and the one I have here is the iAudi Easy One Touch. This mount can be placed anywhere on your car's dash or windshield and has countless viewing perspectives with many adjustment options, making sure your phone can be placed and viewed in the best spot for you. The Easy One Touch gets its name from being able to simply place your phone on the mount and it will automatically cling to your phone. The arms are wide enough to hold virtually any phone of any size, including the S20 Ultra here, and smaller devices like the S20 are also compatible thanks to its height adjustment capabilities, so that the arms won't be hitting the power button or any other side buttons on your device. This has been in my car for years now, and I can highly recommend it. Something else I can highly recommend for your Galaxy S20 device or any other phone you own is one of the cases offered by Ringkey. Costing only around $8 to $12, Ringkey's wide range of case offerings will have you covered without breaking the bank or your phone. I've personally been using Ringkey cases for years now and usually end up buying their clear Fusion cases, which provide great grip, protection, and satisfying clicky buttons. But the S20 Ultra is a pretty hefty phone on its own, so your standard size cases can put the Ultra just over the tipping point of being a comfortable hold in your hand. So for those looking for basic protection without losing the form and feel of your phone, Pitaka offers a solution with their line of Air cases. These extremely thin yet rigid cases feel great in the hand and don't make a big phone like the S20 Ultra feel any bigger than it already is. The carbon fiber design also looks great. But if the extra bulk added to your phone isn't a concern and you're looking for some of the best protection out there, then the GhostTech Atomic Slim case is a great option. The aluminum framed case can withstand drops up to 12 feet while still offering compatibility with wireless chargers. GhostTech also offers cases as low as $15, like this Covert case with a kickstand included. All of the cases mentioned in this video are designed for many other phones as well, and I hope one of these will fit the needs of you, the viewer at home. Now, a great feature that is becoming a standard in Samsung's lineup of smartphones, even beyond the S20 flagships, is super fast charging technology. Even my $400 Galaxy A71 takes advantage of this 25-watt super fast charging, and my mid-range Galaxy S10 Lite has access to 45-watt fast charging. This means that some fast charging accessories will continue to pay off for many years to come. So first up, we have Samsung's official 45-watt USB-C wall charger. This is something I normally wouldn't recommend, but at a recently lowered price of $35 on Amazon, it might be more of a reasonable buy opposed to the original $50 price tag. The main advantage of the 45-watt charger over the 25-watt charger included in the box is of course faster charging speeds, and at the time of this video it is compatible with the Galaxy S10 Lite, Note 10 Plus, and S20 Ultra. It provides a 70% charge in just 30 minutes to these devices, which is a must if you forget to charge your phone the night before, or if you're using your phone all the time for everything you do, which is likely if you're paying top dollar for a flagship phone. It won't charge your phone to full much faster than the 25-watt charger we just mentioned. It's only about a 10-minute difference. That main advantage is the 70% charge in the first 30 minutes. So keep that in mind before making a purchase. Now, if you want to take that 25-watt super fast charging on the go, it is now possible thanks to Samsung's 25-watt portable wireless charger. It is honestly quite expensive for what it is, but it arguably lives up to its price, with its super fast charging ability for any compatible Samsung device, providing similar results to the original wall charger, in addition to wireless charging built into the power bank. I absolutely love this feature as I no longer have to remember where I put my smartwatch charger. I can simply just place it on here and charge back up. And I know Samsung's flagships have reverse wireless charging, which can also juice up your accessories, but in my experience, the feature just draws too much battery from the phone to perform that reverse wireless charge to make it a sustainable option. With a 10,000 milliamp hour capacity, 25-watt wired charging with 2 USB-C ports, and 7.5 wireless charging alongside premium feeling materials, this is pretty much the best you can get from Samsung as far as power banks go. But if you want the power of 45-watt charging and the option to have that power on the go, then our sponsor ElectJet has you covered with the PowerPi PD20. For $60, you are getting the same 45-watt super fast charging found on Samsung's official 45-watt wall charger, in addition to twice the capacity found on Samsung's power bank, packing 20,000 milliamp hours of battery in the most compact form factor I have ever seen and used, making it extremely convenient to carry around with you everywhere. The PD20 can charge my Galaxy Note 10 Plus and S20 Ultra to 70% in just 30 minutes, and its compatibility with a wide range of USB Type-C laptops and tablets, like my Surface Pro, Surface Laptop 3, Galaxy Book S, and MacBook Air, means it will be able to handle all of your charging needs. The PD20 also supports Nintendo Switch TV mode, meaning you can play your Switch in docked mode on a portable monitor, which is not possible with less powerful power banks on the market. Faster recharging is also available on the PD20. With ElectJet's 45-watt wall adapter sold separately, you can fully recharge the PD20 in just 2.5 hours. Use coupon code 10SHANE10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase at the first link in the description. Now, taking a look at wireless chargers, I have recently come to really enjoy the Samsung Wireless DuoPad, which can wirelessly charge the latest Samsung devices at up to 12 watts. It can charge 2 phones at once, or your phone and smartwatch at the same time. The charger is made of nice materials and has a lot of grip on the bottom to keep it from moving around. It is at a discounted price currently on Amazon, but I do understand that all the chargers I've mentioned so far in this video have been pricey, so I wanted to include an affordable option that I also personally use, and that is the RavPower 10-watt wireless charger. This has everything you need out of a wireless charger in terms of sturdy build, non-slip design on top and bottom, and reliable charging. But what makes it even better is that the Quick Charge 3.0 adapter needed to power this charger is included in the box, all at a very affordable price. At the time of this video, the charger with adapter included is around $17, but these will often go on sale for even less. I've purchased 3 of these so far for use around the house, and I can highly recommend them. Another affordable accessory I can highly recommend if you do any gaming on your phone is this controller I purchased on Amazon at the beginning of this year for just $28. The Bebon Cool controller opens up to fit your phone inside, and really any size phone will fit, even the S20 Ultra with a bit of finagling. And despite the somewhat questionable 3.5-star rating on Amazon, as long as you have an Android phone and you pair up in the HID mode, this thing will be configured properly straight out of the box with most games. The A, B, X, and Y buttons also light up, which is great for playing in the dark, and especially when you first get the controller if you aren't used to the button layout, and the battery life has been long-lasting in my testing. This is how mobile gaming should be done in my opinion. I've never been a fan of having my fingers on the screen interfering with seeing the game I'm playing, and this controller for $28 has been well worth it. Now, another worthwhile investment I have covered for as long as this channel has existed is the the Galaxy Buds, which have now been improved to the Galaxy Buds Plus. And while slightly more expensive than the originals at $150, they offer greatly improved battery life, better sound quality, improved latency, much better call quality, some cool new features like tapping on your ear to adjust the volume, and some new colors. After this video, I highly recommend you to check out my full review on these Galaxy Buds Plus to find out if they're worth it for you. Now, one thing missing from the Galaxy Buds Plus is active noise cancellation. And when putting this video together, I found that Samsung actually does offer some earbuds with noise cancellation technology, and they are the AKG ANC Type-C headphones. They are designed with a nice feeling braided cable and have many options of very comfortable ear tips to ensure these can fit snugly in your ear to take full effect of the noise cancellation. Just press the button on the side and noise canceling turns on. These do a good job of blocking out unwanted noises and the sound quality is quite good, but I'm just not sure if I can recommend them for the $99 price. But if you're fine with the standard level of noise reduction an in-ear earbud naturally provides, then the AKG earbuds included in the box with your phone will be great on their own. Now, you may think this next accessory is overkill, and that's because it is. This is the Lenovo ThinkVision P27H10 27-inch monitor with Type-C input. That last part I mentioned, Type-C, is the reason I got this monitor, so that I can easily get into Samsung DeX, Samsung's desktop-like experience with just my phone and a USB-C cable. This huge IPS display provides an accurate and excellent viewing experience and makes DeX look way better than I have ever seen it before. I honestly purchased this monitor just to see how it would fare for purposes of this video, and you can achieve a somewhat similar setup to this with a monitor that may be half the price. But after using this ThinkVision for a couple weeks, I am enjoying everything about it, and I can recommend it for someone looking for Type-C connectivity from a very high quality monitor. Now, while Samsung DeX is technically usable with just your phone and a monitor, I much prefer to have some peripherals for a much more practical and functional setup. And you can achieve a very minimal setup starting with a wireless keyboard. The two I have here are some mechanical keyboards I came across on Amazon, which come in around $50. The white keyboard has blue backlighting to match the cloud blue S20 if you want to really get creative with your setup, and the black keyboard provides a more conventional look while providing a great feel and many different RGB backlighting options. Pairing these up via Bluetooth with your phone is simple, and the typing experience on both of these have been very good in my testing. But if you want more of a simplistic keyboard solution and have a smaller budget, then I can recommend the Logitech K380. This slim yet sturdy and minimal Bluetooth keyboard has been used with a countless number of my devices and works great with all of them. When it comes to a mouse, I will also recommend a Logitech product, more specifically the M720 Triathlon mouse, which also looks to be labeled as the Logitech Pro mouse on Amazon for just $30. Just like the other Bluetooth devices, it is very easy to pair this up with your Samsung device, and the multi-device capability means you can seamlessly switch this mouse between various devices. This mouse has everything you need and would expect from a Bluetooth mouse, and it's a great addition to the minimal setup shown here. But what if you want more of a conventional, permanent setup with Samsung DeX being a primary source of your daily workflow? This is where a docking station comes in handy. This Baseus DeX station provides all of the ports you would need, including 3 USB-A 3.0 ports, SD and micro SD slots, HDMI, Type-C, and even a headphone jack. Having a station like this means you can keep everything plugged in, such as your wired keyboard and mouse, monitor, and storage device, and as soon as you dock your phone, you are all up and running with a desktop PC-like experience. But if you want this amount of port selection in a bit of a smaller form factor and more of an on-the-go design at a lower cost, then this Anker USB-C hub will do the trick. You are getting a similar port selection in addition to an Ethernet port if you want to hook up directly to your internet for faster speeds. I use this especially if downloading larger files to my phone. But now this is where I think things get very interesting for Samsung DeX. What if you want to have all of this functionality, I/O, and everything previously mentioned in a single device? Well, The NextDock does just that. The NextDock has everything you would find in a conventional laptop: a 13.3-inch 1080p IPS display, functional trackpad with left and right clicking, great backlit keyboard with a good typing experience, all of the ports you would ever need for productivity, built-in speakers, a built-in battery, and a very sturdy build and form factor similar to that of my 2013 MacBook Pro. Your phone provides the power, and the NextDock provides everything else. It feels like this was designed for the use of Samsung DeX with super quick connectivity, a unique type of trackpad which left and right clicks, but also for tap functionality in the middle, and the 6800 mAh battery charges your phone while in use, opposed to depleting your battery. And it's going to get even better later this year when NextDock releases their new 14-inch model with thinner bezels and touchscreen capabilities. I already have mine ordered, so stay tuned for that later this year. But with all that said, I'm still wondering, is this what consumers really want? When you have something that looks, feels, acts, and begins to cost similar to an actual laptop, at what point do you simply just go and get a laptop? Well, the main idea here is that the NextDock will last much longer than a conventional laptop, because if you purchase a laptop around this price point, it might slow down a lot or become obsolete in a few years with outdated processors and chipsets. The NextDock has the potential to last perhaps a decade or even longer because the processing power is coming from your phone. And in theory, when your phone gets better, the NextDock improves thanks to that rather than degrades over time. It is built very sturdily to last for the long haul, and if you're able to take care of your daily workflow with Samsung DeX, then this might be a viable option for you. But the one thing that is throwing me off about the NextDock is its weight and size. Shouldn't a laptop shell with no CPU, memory, or operating system be lightweight and portable, opposed to weighing the same as a laptop that has everything to be an actual laptop? This is where the HP Elite X3 LabDock comes into play. In terms of weight and form factor, this is exactly what I want out of a simple laptop shell to make use of Samsung DeX. It is super lightweight, super portable, but unfortunately this accessory is hard to recommend. While the 12.5-inch display is large enough in my use case, and the backlit keyboard has a phenomenal typing experience, unfortunately the trackpad is not really functional with Samsung DeX here. The LabDock was designed for the HP Elite X3, a Windows-focused smartphone that brought Windows to a bigger screen. So with this setup, you are left with no choice but to use a Bluetooth mouse alongside it. But with that said, I just love the much more portable and minimalistic design here. But again, it comes down to price. I feel like this tailors to even more of a niche audience than the NextDock, so while an enjoyable experience for me personally, it's harder for me to recommend to the masses. Now, something that might be more consumer friendly thanks to having many use cases in addition to Samsung DeX functionality is a portable monitor. Now, first off, yes, the price is quite high on the particular unit I have purchased for this video. You could probably get a portable monitor and get DeX running on it for half of this price. But there are a few things I wanted to test out for this video, since the new Galaxy S20 devices are sporting a higher 120Hz refresh rate, and I wanted to see first and foremost if we could bring this over to the big screen, and the answer to that is yes. With the S20 plugged in, we are getting the same 120Hz refresh rate on the portable monitor. But how useful would this actually be? I'm not so sure. You could perhaps enjoy some games in 120Hz on this larger display, but I am honestly not sure how people could greatly benefit from this given the higher cost. This monitor also has touch compatibility, but the response time on your touches are really slow compared to the S20, which complements the high refresh rate display with a very quick touch response time. And the slow response time on the monitor just ruins the experience. Now, what I was really hoping to get out of this was a 120Hz Samsung DeX experience, but this isn't even something DeX is capable of doing. We can see here that we can output 120Hz to the external monitor, so why not give us the same smooth experience in DeX? As Samsung's flagships improve greatly year after year, DeX just doesn't seem to change much. I absolutely love using it, as I think it adds much more value to your expensive smartphone, but I think Samsung could be doing so much more with it to make it even better than what it already is. But quickly finishing up my thoughts on the portable monitor though, despite the high price tag, it is super slim and portable, the 1080p IPS display looks great, and the touchscreen is very useful in DeX, and quickly changing some of the monitor settings like brightness and adjusting the volume on the built-in speakers. You will need a battery pack to power it because there's no built-in battery, but after a little DIY, I placed some Velcro straps on the back and can easily attach my power bank whenever I need it. You'll need it to use DeX, but if you're plugging a laptop into here, you won't need it. My favorite use case for this monitor is plugging in my Nintendo Switch to play games on a bigger screen wherever I am. It is certainly a pricier investment, but has the potential to be worthwhile if also used in other areas of your life. But to finish off the video with an accessory I can definitely recommend, the Galaxy Watch Active 2 is my smartwatch of choice. It hasn't left my wrist since reviewing it 6 or 7 months ago, and in that time it has collected a few dings and scratches thanks to my general clumsiness, but this thing does everything I need it to do, from as simple as quickly setting a timer when cooking, to gently waking me up in the morning with its vibration alarm, displaying all of my notifications at a glance, handling phone calls very well, and automatically detecting and tracking my daily exercise and activities. It is definitely on the pricier side, but it can really do anything you need it to do and is quite comfortable to wear. Pricing at the time of this video is down to $250 on Amazon, but keep an eye out for sales because I have seen this watch get as low as $200. Also, be sure to check out my full review on the Watch Active 2 if you're interested in learning more. And that's it. More than 20 of the best accessories for the Galaxy S20, S20 Plus, S20 Ultra, other Samsung flagships, and other phones you may own. I hope this video helped you decide on at least one or some accessories that could be helpful to you, and above all else, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching the whole way through. I really appreciate you. In return, I'll do my best to respond to your questions, so if you have any questions on any of these products, let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up. And please consider subscribing to the Shane Symonds YouTube channel today and hitting that bell icon for notifications. And a huge thanks to ElectJet for sponsoring this video. Again, you can use code 10SHANE10 for 10% off your purchase of the ElectJet 45-watt charger. It will be the first link in the description. Hope to see you guys around for the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.